Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Here I am, looking stern, tough, and I'm a mighty warrior. Just like real life. Okay, maybe not, but anyway. We are in our dungeon, deep within Skyrim. We're in Bleak Falls Temple in Skyrim. Well, we're actually in southern Skyrim at the moment. And if I go to L on the world map, just to remind you, so there's Riverwood, there is Dragon's Reach and Whiterun. The Dragon's Reach is the Jarl's big hall in the town there. So, and we've journeyed up into the mountains and we found Bleak Falls Barrow. So we are inside here and we are after the Dragon Stone. So let us continue. We will keep our bow out, but we do have our two one-handed swords available should we need them. So we're going to continue on nice and slow and steady. I will loot everything that I come to as I go along, because that is just the way I play, and I'm sure there are people who can walk past things without looting them, but I'm not one of those people. I just can't. It's hard enough leaving those things behind. I see value too. I could sell those somewhere, I'm sure. You can't actually, because of the massive reduction that you get from the merchants. So it does result in you not being able to sell a thing. Well, you can still sell it, you just don't get any money for it. So there's very little point in sort of continuing on with it. Oh, there's someone. I want to be a bit more careful than that. Right, if I go like that, everyone in here is going to be an enemy. See, bandit outlaw. So just take it steady and get him. Right, shooting him in the leg is probably not going to help my cause. Right, whoa. Okay, this guy is a bit more tough. We will go for one iron sword. We had a steel sword as well, didn't we? That one was right hand and that one was left hand. And so now attack. I should. Whoa, he's doing me some serious damage. This guy is a bit more tough. So let me take a potion of fortify health, which increases my health and gives me some health, and then a restore health as well.
Pay for that.
Yeah, careful, careful. Right, I can't block, unfortunately, because I've the health is low. Yeah, I know my health is low. Don't worry. And right, what else we got? We got minor healing there. Can take we'll take the restore health as well. Let's have another minor healing. That'll do. And he's nearly down anyway. Oh, okay, he's down. That got him out. Interesting start. So we got 28 gold. We'll take the torch just in case we want it. Studded armor is 26. I think we're pretty good for armor actually. We want the arrow, the iron sword, the dagger we will take, but we'll leave the sword behind. It's not worth a great deal. Right. We will switch back over to our bow. Hunting bow there. Before we do that, I'm going to go and select healing. And just use our magic to heal ourselves. Now, I do that every now and then, whenever I can. So we go back to our hunting bow. And we'll continue. But yeah, using the magic to heal yourself every now and then is a good idea. Because it will slowly get you sort of XP. And you will generate up and earn a bit more. You earn extra talent points. You end up earning more talent points, which is kind of what you want. Right, let's just take a little look around here and see if there's anything that we can get. Yes, there's a shelf up here, which has a potion of minor healing. Always good. We do want the potions of minor healing. They're always what we're after. Well, we want better healing than that. We don't just want minor healing. Right, so that side there is a snake. That side is a fish. And the one in the middle that's on the floor is also a snake. So if we come down here, what you got to do, if I go and I move that, it's just going to shoot at me. Luckily, I was expecting it. So it's going to shoot at me. It's not opening the door. So we've got a snake there. That one there has fallen off the wall. That one is also a snake. And then that one is fish. So it's snake, snake, fish. So then you come over to these and you use them. Activate pillar. So that one is now activated to a snake. We come over to this one, we activate again, and that's the bird, and again two snakes. So we've got two snakes, and then the last one was a fish. So we go around, and we go around. There we go. So we've got snake, snake, fish, which should match the pattern, and then you go over to this one, and no poison darts, and it lets us through. Look at that. I really do love the way that they make those. I think it's an absolutely fantastic touch. Thief book, right? Pickpocket increased to 16. Level progress. We're up to level 3 now. We don't actually need to read the book. We will take it. And if we go over here, we've got anything? No, nothing in those. Right, there is a soul gem there, a lesser soul gem. That one's empty. That one's also empty. We've got stuff in the chest. We can take 22 and a hide helmet of major archery. Actually, that's really cool. That is a fantastic find, especially for us, because the helmet itself, I think, might actually be an upgrade. At the moment, we've got... oh, we don't actually have any helmet on at all at the moment. We're not even wearing one. So we'll take the hide helmet of major archery. Value 700 bows do 25% more damage. That's oh, no, we did. We had the Imperial light helmet. Armor 12, and this one is armor 11, so it's one less on the armor. However, we get the 25 bonus for archery. But not only that, we will be leveling up our blacksmithing, and so we'll be able to increase the quality of this particular hide one. Is this coming across as like a little bit jerky to you in the playback? Because for me, it is in places. Some of it's a little bit jerky. It sort of feels a little bit weird. I think part of it is to do with the way that I'm walking. And part of it is to do with... Right, let's try actually shooting these things. One of them's got an arrow in the head, but nothing really much happened to him. And that one. Right. Skeevers are fairly easy to take care of, as you can see. You can soon remove a skeever without any trouble. And is that arrow available to pick up? Doesn't appear to be. But we can pick it up there. So even though it was like separate to the body, we could still grab it. And this, I'm guessing, is where the skeevers were hiding, under there. Get one more here, and a silver garnet ring. And we can't take that arrow back. It really does annoy me that you can't get the arrows back. We can live with that. We don't mind. Right. What do we got here? Scroll of fireball. Weak paralysis poison. The poison is actually really, really good. We will use that. Nothing there. Nothing in there. And it doesn't look like there's a lot over here either. Right. I gotta have a drink a second, and then we can carry on down. Oh, did I see something there? Yeah, let me just whet my whistle a minute, and then we can continue. Right, that's a little better. We can continue. So, ooh, what was that? I heard someone. I definitely heard someone. Someone the swift.
I know I ran ahead with the claw, but I need help.
Where is he? I can hear someone. Well, I can't at the moment. I'm being very quiet. Right, search the skeleton, bone meal and gold. Excellent. I'm being very quiet. I know that it doesn't actually make any difference, but I'm still being quiet because, yeah, I don't want to startle the wrong person. What's behind here? Nothing there. And we've got to get through. Ah, I see. Right, you can cut your way through this, actually. We take the iron swords. There. Right, there's going to be spiders in here, so I am going to bring out my hunting bow again and be prepared. Where are they? Spider. Okay, that spider is going to take quite a bit of doing. I mean, we've got the hunting bow. We should be doing some decent... Oh, yes, let's try using it. So what's... Sparks? No, let's try... Scroll of Conjure Storm Atronak. I have no idea how this works.
Keep it away from me.
Like that. Let's see what that does. Did something. Oh, it's gotten something. It's brought something up to fight. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this, and I want to go to Steel Sword. Like that. There we go. Now I can fight him. Keep getting him. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. He's been damaged by the Atronak, I think, by that one. He's fighting for me. Is there any more? I think it's just that one big. Get me out of here. Are you down there somewhere?
Get me out of here.
Yeah, we will. We will. We're not going to rush into anything because you might not be a very friendly person. So let's go to hunting bow. What are you doing in here anyway? Are you the one that stole that? So we've got a web sack there with Skeever Tail. Are you the one that stole the golden dragon claw? I'm very conscious of the fact someone stole it from... Is it Alva I think he's called Alva. I can't remember now, actually. But stole it from the guy in Riverwood, the trader in there. We also want to search this one. So we've got 2 frostbite venoms and an arrow we can have back. What else we got? We've got various corpses of people and things that have been eaten. Right, I don't want to drop down in there. Where are I? Oh, I think you're that guy. That was our Storm Atronak behind us, just disintegrating. Turns out that it's a really good idea to use those scrolls. I never use scrolls when I'm sort of doing my journeys and adventures, and I really should, shouldn't I? I've just proven that. It's just proved to be a useful thing to do.
Don't leave me for Arcade's sake. You, over here.
Ah. Right, how am I going to get you out?
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw? Yeah, see, look at his red eyes. I don't trust this guy.
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Hand over the claw first.
Look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
Yeah, okay. You've got a point there. Okay, so we'll do what we can to get him out of here. Let's get our 2 swords, and I don't really want to cut him.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
There.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Okay, we'll let him go. I want to know how to get down here. Stuff down there. I mean, maybe we don't want to fall down through, so maybe we'll carry on this way. But we will switch over to our bow. Hunting bow. Nope, not healing. Hunting bow. There. We'll switch over to this one before we go any further. And we will go slowly. He's gone running on ahead. That's fine. We don't trust him anyway. And he's not going to want to share the treasure. So we'll probably have an epic showdown with him shortly. So burial urns are all empty. And nothing here. Lots of embalming tools. I love the embalming tools. I actually decorate my house with the embalming tools. When later on, when I can build a house, I do like using the embalming tools and putting them all over the place, just because I think it's really cool. You can imagine that you go into someone's house and you've got a load of embalming tools all over the coffee table. It certainly liven up the evening conversation that you might have with them, wouldn't it? I mean, well, I think so anyway. Right, nothing else in here. There's nothing really to speak of in here anyway. So let's carry on through. I'm sure we're going to start meeting something even more dangerous soon. So I'll tell you what, before we go any further, we will just save our progress. Just there, new save. There we go, right. And now we can continue. Just in case we got to, and we'll come back to this point. Now this is where we start to meet the undead. And there is one of them there. Search Draugr. I really don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Draugr. It might even be Drower. The Draugr. I don't know. Does anybody know how to pronounce? See if you can spell it out for me phonetically in the comment section. I would love to know what they are, because that guy there, I'm pretty sure, does actually come to life, because you can see he's like separate from the rest of it. And he bleeds. So I'm pretty sure he will climb up off that slab in a bit. There's one that's climbed off the slab already. So, well, I've taken him out without any trouble at all, because I got my 25%. I've got another one here, and him I'm going to be a little bit more careful of. He does have a big axe that he's swinging at me. But we will try and do it with bows if we can. And that one's straight down. I think I already damaged him. No more at the moment, so we'll search. Iron Shield, no, but the Amethyst, the Gold, the Silver Garnet Ring. We won't take the War Axe. And now this guy, Bone Meal, Iron Arrow, Ancient Nord Battle Axe, weight 22. Very heavy, so I don't think it's worth getting them. Come over to here, there's another one. Iron Arrow, no, we won't take the sword. Can we search any of these? Any of these bodies going to give us some cash? There's a body. It might just be that the bodies like that end up just giving us a bit of money. I know you can search quite a few of them. I can hear something. There's always these things that you can hear moving in the background. You've always got to be sort of wary of it. Arvel the Swift. Oh, he didn't last very long. Oh, I see. The Draugr was... Is it Draugr? I'm going to say Draugr. I'm going to assume Draugr. Oh. Well, it looks like maybe he was running away from them. But anyway, we now have the Golden Claw. We have Arvel's Journal. And he's got hide, armor, and belts, and an iron sword. No, right, there's nothing else that we want there. So now what I'll do is I will go to Miscellaneous, and I will show you the... there it is, there's the Golden Claw. So you cannot equip. Yeah, so we go like that, and we can look at it, and you can zoom in and look around. And very importantly, you will notice there are 3 pictures on here. A bear, a moth, and an owl. Those will become much more... Well, you probably already figured out what they're used for. They're for a key of some kind. So, Arvel's Journal. Let's just see what he has to say. My fingers are trembling. The Golden Claw is finally in my hands, and with it the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius... Lucan Valerius. That's the guy. Had no idea that his favourite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legends say there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but when you have the Golden Claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. And that's the clue that it gives you, and we can sort of figure it out. Now, if I step on that door there is going to swing round and do me some serious damage. It might actually have been what killed him. Yeah, so don't step on the patterns on the floor because they can hurt. So if you just sort of slide around it like that, we should be fine. So let's just continue on down. We're probably going to meet some more there, that guy there is almost certainly someone that will come to life. He's got like armor and everything on him. So if I can take him out. Oh, I just had my lights flicker. I really hope I don't get a power cut and stop this halfway through. That would be bad. Fortunately, the PC has kept going. I did get like a little tiny lag jump there, but I'm hoping that it's not affected this recording in any way. There we go. Right, gold, iron ingot, and some arrows. We'll leave the sword. Right, so we got a nice few things of him. If you can recognize them, you can give yourself a bit of a head start on killing them before they actually climb off the slab and come at you with axes raised, which is a huge bonus as far as you're concerned. So now that guy there probably isn't going to come after us, but that one is, and that one is. So let's get a head start. We get that one. We'll take care of him pretty quickly. He's out already, and we got that guy there. We just need to make sure there aren't any more coming. Oh no, there is one. Oh, that guy right beside us, I thought that he was going to be a problem. Wasn't going to be a problem, turned out he was. She was, sorry, that's a she. I didn't recognize her. I didn't see that it was a she, but it is. Right, so we take that one out. And there we go. Last shot. Right, so I've managed to take those out. We're doing well with the bow. As long as we can keep using it, the more you use it, and basically that's what happens. Right, Nordic arrows this time, so we'll take those. The ancient Nord bow, we'll compare that one in a minute. Iron arrow, no, we don't want that one. And her, she's got gold, a petty soul gem, no, we don't want that. If you, right, that one there, I think is probably not going to wake up. Oh, damage 12 from the hunting bow. Have we got any more? Oh, we'll get to that bit in a minute. This one here, gold, and this guy here that we shot before he even got off the slab. Another iron arrow. Right, what was the Draugr bow? Draugr. I want to say Draugr. It feels right for that, to be honest. Longbow, ancient Nord bow. That's damage 13. And our hunting bow is damage 12. So we'll unfavorite that one, and we'll favorite that one instead. Yep, there we go. So we've got 1 extra damage. These are damage 10. Iron arrows are damage 8. So we want to prioritize using the Nord arrows, for the ancient Nord arrows first. They do more damage, so they're the ones that we want to use. Did I see this guy here? No, I didn't. He's got hide bracers. We're good. We're good for bracers. There's a chest up here, and we might have to jump around a little bit. A little bit of parkour to get up there, and we've got to pick a lock. So this one's fairly easy. You just put it's an apprentice one. So if we go over to this side, oh, there we go. That really was easy. 16 gold, so we didn't really get a lot. Oh, we got our level. We're supposed to level up, aren't we? So let's do that a minute. Now, last time we gave ourselves some health. I normally go 2 health and 1 stamina, but I'm going to do stamina first. So we'll go stamina, and that will increase our carrying ability. Actually, no. No, at the moment I want health, so we will go health first, and we'll increase that one. And then, do we want to... Where do we want to go? Where do we want to put a perk? We've got a perk to increase. Now, either we want to do archery and increase the damage there a little bit more, or we want to go straight into blacksmithing. I think we're going to go blacksmithing, so we can do steel smithing. We'll take that one. Yes, definitely. And then, once we get from there, I mean, we get to 60, we can get arcane blacksmithing, improve magical weapons and armor. That is invaluable, that one is. Absolutely invaluable. It really is. Elven smithing is one that we'll be doing later. So we've got the smithing there that we want to do. Enchanting is one that we definitely need to do. And then we also want to come over... Archery, we've taken some. But we also want, very soon, alchemy. We do want to be doing a bit in alchemy as well. So we want alchemy, blacksmithing, and archery. It's pretty much it, I think. Right, let's come on round. I mean, I don't know why... we don't need to worry about it too much, because we do actually have... Destiny 2 coming out very soon, so I won't be playing this very much longer. We'll be moving to Destiny 2, and it could be a little while before we come back. Now, this is quite difficult. You do have to actually look at the ground so that you don't go too far. We got to move forward onto there, and we got to time it just right. So go and there. Now onto there. There we go. Right, and wait for it, and go now. There. Ooh. Oh, he got me. And wait and go. And we're through. Right, so just in case we want to go back there, activate that chain, it locks them back up out the way, and then you don't have to worry about them. So let's carry on. Are we going to find any more undead bursting out of coffins and graves? Sometimes you get things like this on the wall that are sealed, and they will break the wall down and come after you. There's nothing you can do about that apart from wait for them to do it. And, oh, there we got one there. See, he was stood in the thing anyway, and just came on down and decided to say hello. But easily taken care of as you slowly improve your power. I mean, we've got the Nordic arrows and the Nordic bows. We've increased our damage anyway. So easy to take care of these things. Now, there's flame down there, so we could burn that. Actually, we don't need to burn it. We can burn it with that. That pattern on the floor, that kind of oiliness, you can just see some of the colors there. That means that this is ready to burn. Those hold fire. So what we do is we go like that, and we shoot him, and then I'm going to shoot that pot up there like that. Boom. Beautiful. Goes all the way round. It'll burn everything. We let the flame burn off there a minute while it just sort of cooks any enemies that might be anywhere near. And when it's finished, it's safe for us to walk around on it. And there's another one over there. There we go. So we take that one down. Oh, nice. 2 shots. And another one. I feel like Legolas in Lord of the Rings here, taking them out as they advance on me, coolly and calmly pulling back the bow, releasing arrow after arrow. I could get used to this. I really could. And yeah, because I do normally level up the bow a bit, but I normally focus on a single 2-handed weapon when I've been doing my playthroughs. I've never done a playthrough where I've really focused properly on leveling up and using the bow. And so I'm sort of quite pleased that I'm doing this time. I really am. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to carry on with this. So if we stop here and do another save, just in case, I don't want to have to do all of this again. There we go. We move into the next room. Right, we just go steady, so long as you don't rush. That's the key to this game. Don't rush the dungeons. You can sort of race around everywhere else if you really want to, but never rush the dungeons, because if you rush the dungeons, bad stuff generally happens to you. But if you take your time and you pick your enemies off carefully and slowly, and it's a lot to do. One thing I like about this game is that there is a lot to do with finding... Oh, we can go through there. Up through there. A lot of it is to do with finding the right place for the battle. Now, The combat system in this game is sneered at quite a lot by the gaming community these days, but I mean, I guess a lot of that is to do with the fact that it's quite an old game. This game has been around for a very long time. That being said, the lack of tab targeting or anything like that really did sort of make this game quite unique at the time. Well, not unique at the time, but it was certainly it was a step in the right direction for a lot of people, and a lot of people felt that the combat system in this game was particularly good. I mean, it is quite basic. It is just a hack and slash type thing. There's not a lot of different moves that you can use and do and perform and so on as you play, but there is still some skill involved, and in particular with the bow. There's no tab targeting, so you've got to actually hit with the bow. Now, you do have the crosshairs on there, which obviously does make life considerably easier, and I think, well, I'm sure there are players who can play without the crosshairs. I'm not one of them. I never will be, and I want that pickaxe. I want to keep that pickaxe, because then we can do things like this. We can go along when you find a iron ore vein, and you can mine a little bit of iron ore. Oh, and we got an amethyst. So you get a couple of bits from each vein, and it doesn't last long. You only get a couple of bits from each vein, and then the vein is depleted. Now, I don't think that they ever regenerate. I don't think that any veins ever regenerate at all in the game. So what you're left with is just the rock like that. So did we keep that? Did we use that pickaxe, or did we just throw it on the floor? I'm sure that we've got the pickaxe. Is it under weapons? Pickaxe. No. So we've got a pickaxe. We don't need to worry about that. There's one there anyway. What else have we got? We got the... Oh, I know what else we want to do. Let's go into Q. At the moment we don't have it there. I don't know if I've got the spell, which is not in destruction. Oh, it doesn't look like we've got the spell at all. There is a spell where it's transmute in transmutations, where it turns the iron ore into silver ore, and then it will turn any silver ore into gold ore, which is really, really useful for leveling up blacksmithing, because if you work iron ore, it levels up so fast. If you level up, so healing on there, destruction is just flames and sparks. All, yeah. So we don't have it at the moment. Yeah, you got your if you use gold ore, or you use gold bars for blacksmithing, it levels up your blacksmithing skill a lot faster than it would if you were just using the other. Right, there's some enemies down there. We could take pot shots at them from up here if we wanted to, but I think what we'll do is we'll go round. So let's just have a look in the chest. Iron boots. Oh, we'll take those. Garnet, gold, scroll of fireball, scroll of mass paralysis, and another steel sword. Excellent. So we should have 2 steel swords now. Let's just take a quick look in here. We want to go scrolls, and we will favorite both of these so that we actually remember to use them. And then we go to weapons, and we will unfavorite the iron sword. So we've got 2 steel swords now, and we want to go to apparel, and we've got hide helmet of major archery there. Imperial light armor is 26 armor. Our current is 26 armor, so we don't want that there. Iron boots though, light boots are 7, and that is 11. So we definitely want to take those. Imperial, that's 13. Hey, you see you got a little up arrow there next to them to say that that is the best one, but this has got the major archery on it, so we're keeping that one. Right, let us continue. We didn't actually find anything in there to worry about. There's these bits of, these patches of mushrooms that I'm harvesting as we go along. There we go, there's all of those. And what else are we going to find? Are we going to get to the end of this dungeon today? Right, let's just grab those there. There is a nasty thing down there. I'm going to take out. Boom. Nice shot. That was an excellent shot. Another one, and boom, we got him. Excellent. I'm getting quite good at this. I mean, yes, admittedly, I've played this game an awful lot, so I have had previous experience. I think I just picked up a Nord sword there, which I didn't actually intend to do. So we can drop all the way down there if we want to, or we can go out through that way. I really hate forks. I really do, because I can never decide which way I should be going. I never know which way to go. Right, so down here is just like a distraction by the look of it. There's no, we can't go any further. But we can search that skeever there. And search the skeleton there for the bone meal. And then there's a chest over there that we'll have a look at. We can't get through here. No, that's just the end of it there. So, we've got another skeleton here. And there's a chest. But is there... Why is there so many dead bodies here? This is something I'm a little bit concerned about. I'm guessing maybe they just washed through the water? I'm hoping so. So let's take a look in the chest. And... another really lucky guess on that. An iron helmet. Value 60 though. That's pretty good. So we'll take that one. And gold, lockpicks, potion of iron healing, ×2, hide helmet. We'll leave that one behind because it's not actually worth a great deal. But I mean, the iron helmet, even though we don't currently have any use for it because it's not an enchanted one, we will still take it along. We can sell it to the nearest merchant. And is there anything here? No. Right, we've got a load of mushrooms up there on the wall I do want to pick. I like to get these mushrooms. These glowing mushrooms are useful. Well, any mushroom is useful, and the only place to get a lot of the mushrooms in the game is in the dungeon. So you pick them as you go through, and you won't regret it. Right. Let's go steady here. I'm going to do another save, just in case. There might be something... There could be like a whole load of people around this corner. You never can tell. Through... No. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's go steady. Very carefully. To the next... Ah, right. There's someone or something up there. Looking round. And I'm coming over this way. I don't know why I talk quietly when I do this. I don't want to disturb them, that's why. And there he is. Right, we got him. A restless one. He's more difficult to take down. Definitely more difficult. Definitely more difficult. Right, I'll tell you what. Where is it? Scroll of Fireball. Let's see what that does. Oh! Yes! That was fantastic. Oh, yes. Now that's more like it. Okay, that Scroll of Fireball is definitely worth remembering. We might be glad of using that again once we get through into the final room. The final room is probably going to have a very, very difficult boss to take down. Now, was that sword... Is that a one-handed or is that a two-handed? Ancient... Oh, that's a great sword. A great sword is no good. It's just if it's a one-handed sword. Right. Let's unlock this one. Apprentice lockpicking. Oh, I broke a lockpick. I've still got 24 lockpicks, so we'll probably be alright. We're going to go that way a bit. There we go. And we've got... Leveled up again. I don't think we did. We didn't quite level up. We've got to increase the skill of something one more time before we can actually level up. Right, is there anything else in here? No, there isn't. I do want to just heal myself up a minute, so let's just go to healing and heal up. I want to be maximum health before I go through this door. Right. Not that one. Ancient Nordbow. And open the Bleak Falls Sanctum. Now this is where it might get difficult. Once we get in here, this is normally where like the end boss is, and the end boss is normally like a Draugr great lord or something like that, and they are almost always a lot more difficult to kill than just the lowly minions that we've been dealing with so far. It's going to be an actual, genuine, difficult challenge that hopefully we will pass. Right, we've got loads of linen wraps here. I can hear things going on. You've got to be careful. You've got to look at the floor to make sure there are no traps on the floor. You've got to look above you for sort of things that might be around. You've got to stay, be prepared for enemies that might be ahead of you. There's no switches or anything on this side, so we've got to very carefully make our way through this. And 1, 2, run. Oh, crap. Pardon my French. I really did not mean to say that. And there. Take that one out. And, oh, no, don't hurt me. Okay. And we've got another one coming out. There was one there on the steps, so my timer's going off to say that we've run out of time, but I'm determined to get this. We've got a Draugr coming down there. If I shoot that way... Oh, he's got a bow. So he will actually... It's quite good because he will help us replenish our supply of arrows, which is a good thing. We've got another arrow there. Thank you very much. And I think that was actually mine. I think I accidentally clicked the button. It's not good. Right, now we've leveled up. And we took him out as well. Arrow straight to the chest. It's never going to be good for you. And we can continue. So we just quickly search these and make sure we've got everything. We don't want the battle axe. And, oh, we've got that there. I'm going to just search him first before I burn all that. All those gnawed arrows, and we'll take the iron arrows as well. Right, let's back away a little bit, and I'll use an iron arrow on that pot there. Burn that. And that should encourage that one to drop as well. That one's not going to drop, so what's that going to do? Drop that one there. Right, I can pick that iron arrow back up again. It doesn't appear to be anything else. Let me go through here. Is there any way to stop that from... Oh, yes, there's the chain. There's always a chain somewhere. You can always find a chain somewhere. Right, we've searched through the bodies. So let's just press tab and we go to level up. 120. Right, I'm thinking actually we'll take our health up quite a way before we start worrying about getting any more stamina. And perks to increase. Now, do I go for more archery? Or do I move on to... No, I think we will go for archery for now while we, you know, as we're starting off. Eagle Eye requires archery of 30, so we'll go here. What's that one there? That's critical shot. This one here is what I want. I want that one times 2. And I want Eagle Eye as well. So I want 3 points to get to that. But at the same time, it's not going to hurt us to have that overdraw so that we get an additional 20% damage on our bows. Now, if I just press I a minute and I go to weapons... We need to reselect that one because it always defaults to the lowest arrow. So if I favorite those, it'll be easier to select them if we run out and then we get some more. So we want Potion of Resist Cold. Nothing else there and nothing of interest. Right. Let's move on around. And... right, nothing there. Nothing to see. So we move on up, and now we've got to start puzzling our way through. There's nothing... Is there? No, there's nothing that way. There's nothing around here. We do have to go steady. I'm starting to think that we're going to run out of time. I will just remove that one, just in case. Don't like having those things hanging above me when I'm trying to do something. It gets dangerous. Because if that accidentally landed on me, then it would hurt me, and I don't want to be hurt. I'm generally quite soft and squishy, and I don't want to be squished. No squishing today, thank you very much. So let's take that one out as well. I know I'm wasting my gnawed arrows doing this. Oh, I can take that one back. And wait for the flames to die down, and then we can carry on through. Go on. In your own time. There we go. Right. On through here. Now, keep an eye on the floor for traps. We've got to look everywhere now, and we've got to be careful. Slowly getting through here. This looks promising. Open the iron door. Ooh! Okay, we're going to have some bad guys in here, I'm sure of it. I am certain that there is going to be at least one bad guy in here. Oh, maybe not. No one. Right, this is... Through this door is where we've got to go. This is like the final battle. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, and we have already gone past time, so I'm thinking this is a good time to stop, and we could carry on next week. I can't remember when Destiny 2 is coming out, yet again. I think it's later in the month, so we will have time for one more episode at least of this, so we will get through here. So yes, we're going to stop here, and we will go in there. We'll be using the Dragon Claw to work our way through that door next week. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye. Hang on, I want to put that away so that I can actually see you. There we go. If you put the weapon away, then you can... There we go. Look at me. Isn't I awesome? Yep, so thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.